Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Yes, the news keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh yeah, we're talking about the story of Osama bin Laden and his final day. Or shall we call it hours? But how is it, what story are you supposed to believe? But it changes so drastically. Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. And Obama comes up with yet another bin Laden explanation.
Oh, I mean, that was this morning. Now, since that one came out, there's another one that has come out, which basically they're trying to explain away leaving a $300 to $400 million stealth helicopter behind and not blowing it up.
Oh, really?
What I'm trying to figure out is how you could have a so-called 40-minute firefight with a military base across the street and the military college 200 yards away without those people's attention getting grabbed.
Yeah, something doesn't sound right. Or the fact that he's been living there for 6 years.
Yeah, what they did was, as I understand, they went in and shot everybody in the head and left. That's what they did. Went in and shot him in the head and left. It's a matter of, you're there, you're gone. And then the stealth helicopter, well, they put a $300 or $400 million helicopter there for people to grab because it obviously doesn't work and they want to think it does. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just left it there, $300 or $400 million.
Blowing it up.
Yeah. So guess who has it now?
Yeah. The Russians and the Chinese both have it now. You got to remember, there are some people that are stupid enough in other governments to think that they were so wrapped up because of where it was at. They were trying to get the job done and get out, and they just didn't have the time to blow it up.
And Steelers player clarifies controversial bin Laden tweets.
Yeah, he basically put his foot in another one of these Muslim football players, and basically his career is over in Pittsburgh, which is tremendously Catholic, and had lots of people, relatives of people that got killed in 9/11 and on that airplane. And
oh, really?
It just happened to hit the ground in Pennsylvania, where Pittsburgh is located.
Oh.
His career is over. I mean, he's trying to get himself out of it, and they're saying, well, you have to understand, he's young and he believes in the Muslim faith and all of that, and he shouldn't have. He didn't think, well...
What exactly did he say?
He condemned the United States like all good little Muslims do.
You don't do that when you work for...
in Steeltown, which is massively Catholic, and in a state where one of the planes went, so it was a stupid thing to do, and he'll be gone. As soon as the season ever does start, he'll find himself on some other team. If anybody wants him, I doubt that anybody will take him.
And looks like only those that supported Obama were asked to meet with him in New York.
Isn't that amazing? The people that support the mosque at Ground Zero, the people that voted for him, the people that think he's doing a great job, the people that don't think he's doing a great job are unhappy with the mosque. They didn't get invites to the ceremony.
Really?
And like I said, do you think that was a political thing yesterday? Well, yeah, they got one of the people that is on his site said it was nothing but a photo op, and they turned the opportunity down because it was nothing but a photo op.
And Amazon apologizes for server outage and offers credit.
They're all having outages now. The systems are incapable of handling the volume, which is why the internet is nowhere near ready to do what they say it can do, because I keep telling people, oh sure, you can get a fast connection, but your fast connection basically is not a fast connection the entire length of your download, because what it do is that every one of the servers will throttle you back. If they see a lot of people using it, they start throttling it back so that everybody will have upload or download capability and not just a few. So this is going to happen more and more. As more people use the internet, you're going to have worse and worse service. You got, hey, shall we say telephone service?
Yeah, and Trump won't drive the Indy 500 pace car after all.
Oh yeah, we know people that are dancing up and down in the streets that that they forced him out. Well, we're going to try this. The Indy organization would not exist except for television viewers, because the advertising dollars are no longer there for their automobiles. The President of the United States is anti-racing because it basically appeals to the wrong people, so he's pulling government money out. We know that they're having trouble fielding teams out there because there's no money. So we've got people. I'm going to give you this. Well, the people that know should be the ones that pick the people that drive the pace car.
They're racing purists.
The racing purists. Okay, I put this out. Which racing purists should be the ones to pick? Should it be the male racing purist, the female racing purist? Should it be the white racing purist or the minority racing purist? Should it be the Aryan racing purist or the non-Aryan racing purist? Which we're going to be nitpicking of who should pick who's going to drive. We're going to keep nitpicking because they're going to just simply keep battling until, well, you know, the guy that basically goes like this, I will pick the man who would drive the car. And he said man, not woman. Because basically when they snap their heels together, that's what they're aiming for, folks. When a few members of the press can gloat over forcing a guy out that was picked for political, picked specifically for reasons of getting an audience. Well, they said, hell with the race. If they want to kill the race, so be it.
New Zealand politician apologizes for Bin Laden tribute.
Oh yeah. Remember, there's a lot of people in this world that worship the ground that Muslim terrorists walk on.
That's true.
Yeah.
An info from Raid shows Al Qaeda considered attacking U.S. trains.
Okay, we're going to try this. Did you know that they were considering attacking trains? Yeah. What's the news then? Well, because we don't have anything else to say because it was such a miserable attempt. You mean everything you're seeing is a fake? Oh God, yeah. I'm the President of the United States and I survive on, you know, you don't know what the right hand is doing because the left hand is doing this. Oh!
Right, and did you ever see that show called Wag the Dog?
Yeah, yeah. But see, this is just another rendition of the Barack Obama, you know, family puppet show.
An only single Bin Laden defender shot at SEALs, official says.
I know. They no longer had 6 guns. They only had 1 gun. The person that had 1 gun was shot right off the bat. And since everybody else has got their hands in the air, guess what? That means it was an assassination, which is a violation of all international statutes, which means Obama can never release the pictures now. Obama cannot let the people that were there talk because they'll simply put them all on trial. They'll just go after them. They'll put indictments out on them because it was an assassination of men, women, and children. But as somebody had to say, the unknown source says they couldn't kill children.
That reminds me of the Born Supremacy.
Yeah, they couldn't kill children.
And Pakistani's army warns the U.S. is not to stage more raids.
And then right after they did that, Obama fired more missiles into the country. Basically, you want to piss off people, keep doing something like that. Because, certainly America, okay, they are not going to get their money from Congress. That's a gimme. They're going to get the money from the Iranians or the Russians or the Chinese. But our days with dealing with, the Afghan war officially came to an end, except for the minor details, which are pulling the troops out, with his attack on, I'm not going to say Bin Laden because it probably wasn't, with whoever they decided to axe in that poor compound. I actually feel sorry for those SEALs who thought they were doing the government a service, and now it looks like they got had.
And Egypt now supporting those that would destroy Israel, and the reports of our president dancing on his desk are in error? Yeah,
the President of the United States isn't dancing on the top of the Oval Office. He's out in the backyard with his wife doing some new dance. You know, and they said, hey, are you doing that because it's Easter? And he said, well, yeah, because Hamas and the others have joined together against Israel. So it's a great Easter celebration for the Muslim people.
Oh.
You mean he didn't say that?
I guess not.
Oh, I goofed.
A phone call by Kuwaiti carrier led to Bin Laden.
Called. He's not known as BS the Bull for nothing, folks. That is about as big a bunch of BS as you've heard.
Oh, is it?
Well, we've known about this guy for 9 years. 9 years they knew about him. And they've also, according to Bin Laden's wife, she's been parked, the woman they say is Bin Laden's wife, been parked there for 6 years.
Yeah, a phone call by Kuwaiti carrier. Oh, that's all right. For families of tornadoes missing, a long torment.
Well, yeah, because you're never going to find them, because you know what happens with tornadoes? They tend to go, and a person can be tossed 1,000 miles away.
And Bin Laden's luxury hideout raises questions.
How do you build a multi-million-dollar estate across the street from a military academy and in the middle of 3 regiments of soldiers and have nobody notice it? Because it wasn't when they're saying Bin Laden was not there, we did not know about it until the raid hit, probably because it wasn't Bin Laden. You'd think that they would create a political nightmare like this? Because they could have done the same thing, go shoot some tall guy and say they got rid of Bin Laden. That's these agencies are all the same, folks.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
I know that this one is sort of simple. That Mark Twain says, believe only part of what you hear, very little of what you see, and absolutely nothing of what the press tells you.